Black light once again, freeing our minds so our ass can follow. See, it's more to the universe, which is ourselves, than we were led to believe. So what happened was, when the European was in the caves, he was completely savage. He didn't know how to light a fire and cook his food or nothing. He was a beast-like animal, walking on all fours, grunting. He didn't have a culture. He didn't have music. He didn't have language. So he didn't have no kind of refinement whatsoever. So this is Black Light. This is Cyberspace Ministry. And if you don't know, now you know. So y'all know what it is. We're talking about free your mind so your ass can follow, right? See, because we completely, I'm talking about the black man and the black woman, completely wrapped up in the Caucasian's mind. Our minds are submerged deep within us, you know, and we have no knowledge of self at all. See, we have more knowledge of the European over in Europe than we do ourselves. We don't know how our culture was before we were prisoners of war over here in the wilderness of North America. We don't know nothing about that. Because at one point in time, our people stopped writing things down in books and writing things down on walls of caves and building statues. So we start a oral tradition of passing knowledge and history down orally. You know, and that's where your Dogon tribe come in at. We see your Dogon tribe, they was wise. They didn't tell the Caucasian everything that they knew. So the Caucasian was over there living with them, the Dogon, studying, so he could get an insight on himself, you know, where he came from. So he done found out that he came from us a long time ago. But he know that he's superior to us when it comes to killing. Yeah. When it comes to killing and murdering, he's the warlord. You know. And this is the only fear that we have of him as being, you know, tortured like, you know, our ancestors was when they was captured as prisoners of war and made slaves for 400 years. It's in our DNA now, see. That fear is in our DNA. And each generation, you know, is putting them in a subtle way, see. You know, just like your recent killing of Eric Garner and Trayvon Martin and all those killings. Every now and then he gotta kill us when he think that we getting out of hand. He gotta openly, publicly kill us, murder us, and call it something else. And you see all the courts and everything is on his side. Now that Constitution, as I illustrated in previous videos, it don't mean nothing. But he got y'all, you know, the most of the majority of our people today, because Barack Obama was the president, you know, he wanted to show the rest of the planet that a black man can be president as long as we do what he say. You see? But the Constitution don't mean nothing no more. The Constitution been long trespassed on, or abolished, really. So right now he's just putting on a charade, for the rest of the planet. He piss in your face and call it rain. See, this is his thing. He piss in your face and call it rain. And he wants you to know this. That I can piss on you anytime I get ready, and you gonna like it. So because we done dummied you down so much each generation. See, you young cats out there now, y'all don't know which way is up and which way is down. You're trying to figure it all out. Some of you that follow me, y'all got an inclination that something ain't right. But it's hard for you to connect the dots because even in your entertainment, your music, the sports that you watch, it's a psychological process that they're putting you through that is subliminally suggested to you. And you look at TV and you play it on your games, even on your games that you play. All the games that you play, them video games you play, the Caucasian is always the leader. He's always the one that's initiating the action. You just along for the ride, but you're not going to out Superman him. You're not going to out Batman him. Even they women is going to outdo you. Even ESP, using the pineal gland, all like that, they're going to outdo you in it. They're going to be the ones that has it and is superior in the ESP, mental telepathy, than you are. Because, your witch doctors and your voodoo and all that were just aspects of the mental power that you had. And he came and ran double cycle on you and told you that, that was a primitive way of doing things, see. But he been studying the writings of the Kemet nation, Kemetic people, all this time, but he wasn't telling you about it. The Pope and all of them, they know about it. Down in the Vatican got all the books. In the Library of Congress, got all the books, see. So on the next video, and then we're going to shut it down for the day. We're going to come back at you tomorrow with some more. I'm trying to refine my language a little bit, So bear with me. And I'm kind of like walking with you, through the jungles, pointing out the different animals and the variety of different trees of life. So bear with me. This is Black Light Out.